Hi guys, sorry for the delay in uploading our next video. We were celebrating our 1 year anniversary, a lot of work, so took some time off and now we are back. I am Rohan Kapur, the founder and CEO of Build Your Own Brand. Today I'm going to be talking about how virtual reality and augmented reality is a very promising field that is upcoming. I'm really excited to see what happens. So I read about Apple's new VR headset as well as Meta's Quest. If two big companies are investing a lot of money into this, I genuinely feel there's a large opportunity over the next 5 to 10 years. And of course, when that happens, there's definitely going to be new jobs and opportunities and a lot of room for upskilling. So I'm going to talk about what all I feel and I've researched from first hand is going to shape up the whole industry in terms of people looking for jobs over there and what kind of applications of the technology can also help out. So virtual reality for plain definition is that allows users to interact with other people in a three-dimensional phase. It's still in early stages of development, but like I mentioned, if two big tech giants are investing so much money, I'm pretty sure it's in the benefit of the human society, as well as they see that there's a large opportunity, both monetary as well as for the society to kind of contribute also. Now, because it's so nascent, I couldn't find very detailed answers about like what all kind of will be the opportunities, but I'm going to walk you through it. All right, it's a huge kind of field, so bear with me. Now, some of the most emerging job opportunities that will be coming up in VR industry are VR developers. Now, anything tech oriented needs to be developed, all right, and that's done through programming languages. So, VR developers will be the number one kind of job opportunity for the tech field. Now, when you design a website in current scenario, or you hire a designer to make videos, similarly, you will need VR designers to implement the experience in the virtual reality through a 3D dimension also. So now, after VR developer and VR designer, what's going to happen is with over time, there's going to be more and more people in the VR field, more and more companies in the VR field, and that's eventually going to lead to more researchers joining it because they would like to analyze what's happening and how can it expand further. And once that happens, obviously the rise of consultants will also go up. So if you see in today's world, there is the top four: BCG, McKinsey, KPMG. All of them do a bunch of consulting. So VR consultants will be showing up in the next 5 to 10 years, and of course researchers to see how the field can evolve and benefit the society. Now, the skills that will be required for a career in virtual reality. The top five, number one will be programming skills because it's a new entire dimension. So someone will be required to code it. 3D design, because designing in 2D versus 3D is going to be very different. How the user experiences the entire persona. Right now, we look at UI UX design of a website or a Instagram page or an app or on iOS, Android, but to have that design look and feel in a three-dimensional world where you can actually think things. I think that's a huge opportunity and huge upskilling space for UI UX designers. And like I mentioned, because as and when people will start joining the industry, research skills will go up, and as well as communications because more and more consultants will be coming. Now let's talk about the industries that will see a revolution. Number one will be the gaming industry. All right, we know that we all started in the era of PS1, PSP, and now it's at PS5. Gaming is going to be the first early adopter of the VR industries because it's the most immersive experience. Then the most beneficial would be healthcare, because in healthcare, doctors and nurses would be able to practice procedures on virtual patients before they actually try it out on real patients. I think that's personally one of the most advanced technology use cases I've seen that would be beneficial for mankind. Moving on to challenges. Now the challenges in the VR industry at the moment is because it's so nascent and so new. The problem is there is lack of qualified professionals available for it. So I think engineering folks need to kind of read about it more. Similarly, education institutes and online courses probably need to develop a more domain knowledge over there where they can spread it, because for any kind of new field, talent is very vital. So that is one challenge that the industry is facing right now, but I don't think it's a very long-term challenge. More and more people, once they get into the field, figure out the nuances and start learning about it, I think the talent problem will be solved. Secondly, it is currently accessible to a very niche segment of people who can afford it. VR headsets are super expensive. Apple is close to $3,500. That is a very luxury good, all right. And even Meta is, I think, $300-400. That's still very expensive. So some company developing it at scale at a low price will definitely take the cake. But I don't think this is again a long-term challenge, because with any new technology, be it the mobile phone that when it came out, it was super expensive at start, and now everyone has it. So these are the current challenges being faced. But I think as the technology evolves, there will be cheaper alternatives available, and of course, a lot of talent will move towards there. All right. So in conclusion, I feel these challenges I just told you about are very short term. The more we optimize for quality with scale and also a lower price point, I think it will lead to more consumers and eventually more developing on the company side. And like I mentioned, the use cases of healthcare, gaming, another use case can be education and construction, where education can give you real life experiences rather than just textbook. And in construction, equipment can be tested out before even being released to market. So I think all of these technologies and important use cases will have a huge play in real life scenarios, and eventually lead both the companies as well as people joining this field to expand it further. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit subscribe. There is a bunch of videos around resume designing, LinkedIn optimization, interview preparation, personal branding, video resumes. This is something I wanted to touch base personally on, because I feel 10 years from now, if someone comes on the channel, they'll be able to see that related. Hit subscribe and let us know what you think. Thank you.